Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, and today I'm going to show you some projects that just came into the shop. And every now and then these things kind of arrive. I get asked from time to time when I go to service a reel, should I take the line off before I give you the reel? Well, in this case, I had a fella bring in Dad's or Grandpa's fishing equipment with nothing but, hey, I found these in a corner of a closet in a back room. Do what you can, clean them up, see if you can make them work again. They mean something to me, but I'll trust that you can do what you can do with these. And that's how they came in. So let's take a look at what I have the pleasure and the opportunity of working on. Hopefully keeping some of these things in working order or putting them back in working order. And we'll see what we can do to give these rods and reels a second chance. So that's kind of the preview to it. So let's give you a look at what we've got. We've got an eagle claw rod and reel set. This is some of the reasons why I asked that they take the line off from time to time, because, well, we're tangled up here. So while we're tangled up and trying to loosen all that out, let me ask you to subscribe to my channel if you like these kinds of videos. And if you want to see more of them, please go ahead and do that. If you subscribe, hit that notification button. That will help you. So this is a beautiful rod. This is an Eagle Claw Feather Light. It's on a 6.6 rod, very lightweight. We have it matched. Now, I'm not sure if that's the way it came, but it's a nice, well-made rod, very light. It's got the older style metal eyelets on it, which I would expect from Grandpa's rod. And we have an Eagle Claw that, other than being tangled up and cobwebbed, this reel seems like something we'll do. Now, I'm going to take all the line off of these when I do repair these for the fella, and that way we'll make sure that they don't go out there, take these things fishing, and then have a line snap on them. Well, we're 2 for 2 in terms of getting tangled up in line. Just for some reason, it's a theme. And on this one, I have a power rod, 5.6. It's a smaller one, and I have a, well, it looks like a power reel, or Pro2 Cool. Oh well, whatever that is. Seems like a reel from the 70s based on what I'm hearing here. I can't see where it was made, but maybe we'll make a project out of that one. I haven't seen it. It seems like a nice reel. It's on a 5.6 ultralight rod, relatively newer. Now this is something I can't repair. Maybe I can find a replacement eyelet for it, but the guide inside that eyelet is gone. Next up then, let's take a look at this. This is an old classic. This is a Penn Silver Series 104. I just did a 104. And when you look at these Silver Series reels, this is almost typical of not only the Penns, but the Daiwa Silver Series, the Ryobis, whatever it is. That paint finish on the Silver Series reels tends to blister with saltwater usage. Well, you can tell this is probably Grandpa's reel, or at least Dad's reel. It's been around a long time. The finish on the handles show greening, and this one doesn't seem to be, well, it's tied up with a lot of line here. It's possible that the line, I'm sure it's the line that's wrapped under the rotor there. Then we got some kind of green stuff here, which probably should put my gloves on before I go any further with that. But we'll see if we can bring that one back. That's a saltwater setup. It's on a 7.5 foot rod, and seems to be nice. Here's one. This is a Shakespeare fly rod. It's an alpha. Well, it's not a fly rod, but it's got a fly reel on it. It's an alpha rod, and we have a Fluger reel on it. Fluger Summit 1924. That seems to be working fine. This thing looks pretty much brand new. It's a freshwater rod with a fly reel on it. So I don't know whose that is, but that's probably not Dad's. And I'm not quite sure how that wound up in the bunch. Now this one's probably Dad's. This is another Fluger. This is the Fluger Medalist. And usually you can see, yeah, this is the 1492. I was going to say, you can usually pick them up right down here. $14.92. It's got certainly got very, very old line on it. Nice rod all around. I'm not seeing a name on it. The name seems to have been worn off here, but that may be EAG from like Eagle Claw. We're going to have to see. But nonetheless, that one can get cleaned up as well. And we have a few more here still. So this is one of these where they knocked on my door. They had a pile of rods and reels. It was a cold day, and they said, do what you can do. Well, here's a rod without the reel. Maybe we'll try and match that up. But again, this is a relatively new one as well, so I'm not knowing all of this. This is a Tika rod. Tikas make very nice rods, T-I-C-A, pronounced Tika. And this is a Stream Star, 6.6 line rod. All right, well, so we have a mixture in here. I think we're back to the Grandpa's rods here. We're also about to get tangled up here with the line. And I think right now we're just going to cut line because I'm not getting through on these. These look more like what was in the back of the shed. So maybe I have a mixture here of the two. Well, I have a Shakespeare Ugly Stick. I have a Daiwa Cirrus. I have a Shakespeare Cirrus. Looked like the Daiwa product at the time. Again, typical of what happens if you store a reel and you don't take care of it. And it also tells you a little bit about the reel itself. You'll notice this is a steel shaft in here because it's all rusted. And the rust will eat at these steel parts if you don't take care of your reel. What's taking care of your reel? Well, you should flush all of your rods and reels with fresh water when you're done with the trip. Doesn't hurt to use a penetrating oil as a protectorant like a WD-40. And clearly on this one, you want to make sure that the line is removed as well. Looks like that's not the only thing that needs to be removed. Looks like we have a line guide that I'm going to have to take care of as well. You're not going to be able to see it in here, but there's a broken line guide on this. Now the line guides, it's not unusual for those line guides to just break in storage, because a lot of folks will do just that. They'll throw them into storage and then they get banged around, and then, well, they don't work much anymore. Here's a Quantum Blue Runner. This one's probably from the 90s. This is on the stick that's been giving me all those snags, and it's probably on a Quantum stick as well. I can't see the name on there, but it's probably on a Quantum stick. I might do this one. I know I've done some Blue Runners. I'm not sure if I've done this one. Again, circa 1990s on that one, so this might be Dad's pole. Not quite sure. And then finally I have a closed-faced reel as well. And the closed-face reel is the Shimano 102 Plus. I haven't done this one. And we'll see if it makes sense, or if this one, well, this one's frozen. So I'm not sure we're going to be able to do one yet. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to take this off. I'm going to spray it down as much as I can with some penetrating oil. See if it's just frozen right here. I don't even want to pry this thing, because prying it is only going to get you in trouble. Probably will risk breaking it. So if there's any opportunity to give this reel a second chance, well, that'll just go right away. The rod is a nice rod. It's a two-piece rod. It's a Shimano rod, and it's Shimano SP 1602. So the rod is good. The reel is not so good. We'll see if we can't bring this one back. So that's kind of a preview of what I was told was Dad's or Grandpa's reels. Could be either one of them based on what we've just seen here in the preview. And if you'd like to see any of these reels done, please leave a note in the comments section. I'll be happy to try and do a video for you on those reels if I have the time and can schedule that accordingly. Also, if you're like the fellow that dropped these off, if you have a reel that needs service or repair, if you contact me on email with the business card that follows, I'll be happy to give you that reel repair information on where to send them and the like. And then finally, if you're a first responder or essential personnel, anybody involved in keeping us safe during the pandemic, uniformed services, EMTs, and the like, thank you for everything it is that you do. To all of us, please stay safe, stay well, and stay watching. This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. Have a great day.